Right, take two. Daily cards. I ended up slavering like fucking that first attempt, so I've just stopped it. Obviously, you can see I'm a bit brighter than I was last night. So, yes, just maybe try to remember that as well. And it was hard when you're in the thick of it, especially with menopause. But, you know, it will pass. And the symptom might not pass, you know, especially as they're going swings and roundabouts. But the moment is going to pass. The feeling's going to pass. Okay, so I'm trying to take that advice myself, right? Okay, let's get some cards. Also, my Reiki's flowing. I didn't mean for it to, but yeah, as so if you want to accept that Reiki healing that I'm channeling, just say it louder in your mind that you accept, and yes, it will find you hopefully. This is only card work that I'm doing today for you guys, so I'm going to take a wee bit of a day off. Right, okay, first card writing. Oh fuck. I'm glad I did my own cards first, because this would be a message for me. It's a 9 of Swords, right? See, if like me you had a fucking cunt of a night last night, yes, sleeping, problems sleeping, and then that's the thing, you can't sleep and your brain starts going in those fucking old loops, doesn't it? Oh, that was like me last night as well. I was ended up thinking about the man. I was thinking about my friend that I fell out with. Oh, fucking hell, thinking about the dispute with my neighbours. Yeah, right. This is exactly what I just said at the start. It will pass. And you maybe kind of feel it's passing already. If it hasn't, right, and you're watching this video, whatever time of day you're watching it, right, even if you're maybe not watching it actually today on Wednesday, whenever it finds you, if you have a night like this, that's a dark night of the soul. There's no way about it. And as I say, it's lingering, like a miasma of gloom around you. I think you need to consciously try and raise your vibrations today. And that's what I did. As my friend Scott actually stayed last night, and that's why it was the noise that he made kind of, you know, disturbed me when I was about to fall asleep. So I'm so sensitive to noise. And this morning kind of got up, and so we went out, he's away at college, so I walked down the main street with him, and I always listen to music through my phone in the morning. Through my speakers, because I don't like putting headphones on when I'm walking with the dog kind of hanging. Street's always pretty quiet. So yeah, and Mika by Grace Kelly, come on, you know, that's my happy song. So I sang, I danced with the dog down the main street. I raised my vibrations, and I feel better. So do what you can do to raise your vibrations today, right? Whether this is lingered or no, actually, I mean, it's always a good message to take. And do you know what, right, again, the message for this card, some of the shit that you're worrying about, it's done, it's dusted, it's in the past. You're only hurting yourself. And I was aware of that last night. I was like, I'm doing the same old fucking neural pathways, the same fucking loops in my head. It's about creating new ones. It's about retraining the brain. So yeah, and do you know what, there is idea, just let them, you know, whatever other people are doing or whatever, let them. The only caveat that I put on that is if they're fucking you over, then you get them, right? I don't believe in letting them in that aspect. So yeah, but I realise it was trying to raise your vibrations, I think. Right, okay, next card, Knight of Wands. There we go. Fucking hell, can't I pick it up? Movement, just charge ahead, right? Something that might present today, okay? Whether you're still feeling the maybe after effects of this or not, okay? If you maybe take nothing for this, take something for this. I think something's going to get going today, right? Or you've got maybe, yeah, the wherewithal, possibly the drive, the get up and go to maybe get something moving. You've done all the learning about it. You've got all the knowledge that you need. It might be something that you kind of started and maybe got stalled a little bit. This is get back on the fucking horse and ride that motherfucker. Right, and I'm going to take that advice today, because I say I'm not doing any card work, but I've got personal stuff that I'm doing. It's really important. I spoke about it. I think I posted the video yesterday, and no, I haven't. I've still got it to post. But yeah, I'm doing personal work right now, and do you know what? I'm going to fucking do that. I'm going to do that today. So yeah, get back on the horse and ride it. Okay, this was one night. Don't let it dim your shine. Okay. Again, yeah, I mean, fuck yeah, I mean, the Wands, the temper, this Knight of Wands just charges in, absolutely fucking out of control, brain G's ahead, hot-headedness. So yeah, I actually just got the advice from my own cards, about 3 cards about how the eclipse is affecting me, and yes, the inability to regulate is absolutely up there with the eclipse. So I'm kind of like, maybe it's not so much menopause, but it's a wee bit eclipse as well. So yes, inability, if you're kind of struggling to regulate, right, anything that presents today that yes, dings your dinger, gets your dander going a wee bit, yeah, just maybe just don't react. Oh, I know I'm the fucking worst person to give that advice, because I just react. Try not to react, right? try not to react, try and take a breath, try and take yourself away from the situation, right? Get a wee bit of clarity, yeah, before you maybe blaze in. Right. Okay, last card, yeah, the Chariot. I think if you do, I think it maybe depends on you, and you know, if you kind of handle this situation, maybe about the temper kind of thing, in the right way, yeah, I think, you know, just ride on for the situation, just ride the fuck away for it, right? Or whatever, see if you do kind of blow your shit, maybe do what you need to do to kind of make right, you know, to get yourself moving again. And yeah, it's accountability, isn't it? And again, I've taken a bit of accountability. Like, I just kind of emailed back the neighbours kind of letting agent and just said, look, let's just leave it. I think it's maybe been resolved just now. And I did actually tell him, I was like, I'm menopausal. I'm really struggling right now. I'm really struggling with regulating my emotions, and especially situations that have been long running and it's been a build up. So yeah, be very kind of personal, you know, I take my accountability as well. It's not easy to do, but you know, you do feel better once you do it, and then it does kind of free you to then move on. And ultimately, this is a search for your divine enlightenment. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, there is maybe again, yes, the dark and the light here, so it fits in with the eclipse on Thursday. I'm actually going to be creating a special eclipse reading as well, one of my specials, so I'll post that out as well, so keep a wee eye on it. But yeah, the shadow. I think for however the eclipse, and this is where you, if you feel like doing this, go and do your own research, how the eclipse affects you, you know, with your star sign, whether you go with your sun, your moon, or your rising. I don't know, I'm maybe more tempted to go with your rising, actually, because I'm not an astrological expert, but let's kind of think about it. Like, the sun's still in Leo, I think, isn't it? And it's the earth. It's actually earth that's passing in front of the sun and the moon. So it's actually earth that's obscuring the sun. And that's why the moon's going to look red. My understanding, I bet I'm fucking wrong here. So yeah, it's actually our own shadow that we're seeing reflected. So, oh, there's one of my questions. Okay, so yeah, it's our shadow. It's getting reflected. So, shadow work. Again, I'm here. I say I am going to be doing my own shadow. I'm going to test my eclipse reading out on myself, so that's probably going to be my shadow work. So yeah, but anyway, I hope those cards for today help. Sorry, I've just kind of skipped over the Chariot a little bit at the end, but I getting to the point I'm going to cut the video off. There's not really much more to be said, but that's just go forth and prosper, basically, right? Drive your chariot, take control, but trust in the universe. And if you think you're charting the wrong course, fucking correct yourself before you get too entrenched down the wrong route. Well, that just came out of nowhere, didn't it? Fucking love yous.